Aquarius, to your August 6th through the 14th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe, guys. Hit that big old like button. Try to get these analytics going. Best message coming out for the beginning of the month is best message, please, for the beginning of the month. Having a little bit of misalignment over here. Could be feeling like there's some kind of group conflict that's going on around you, or lack of teamwork. Somebody is not acting like a team player over here. And it does feel like it is, making you feel like you're working alone, making you feel like there's a lot of disharmony within this situation, within this team or this other person, to get how it resonates, whether it's you and someone else. It could be at work. Let's see what's going on. Best message. Clarifying on the Three of Pentacles in reverse, please. Not on the same page with someone. No. Looks like somebody else is going after their own personal values instead of being a team player. King of Swords coming out. Trying to stay disciplined and being honest about the situation. It feels like you have this piece here that wants you to stay as truthful to the situation. You might even be telling your truth about how you feel that they're going after their own personal agenda, that they have their own values, their own purpose, and not, you know what I'm saying, and not informing you of the situation, which could also be causing some kind of confusion. You might even see that they're a little confused about the situation. Which causes you confusion as well. Yeah, this is where you're going to definitely sound your horn over here about the situation, making them clear about what it is that's going on. It's like telling your truth is really what it is. I think you're confused about how this is supposed to be going. It's supposed to be the two of us. We're supposed to be working as a team. This is not about just you. Something of that nature. Let's see. Yeah, feeling like they're being selfish about the situation. So definitely feel like you have somebody who is selfish and only thinking about themselves. Lack of long-term commitment when it comes to the two of you, looking for their own rewards. It does feel like when it's like you talking about what it is you need to talk about, they may even be trying to distract you with other things, right? It's like you're getting off conversation, right? I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you my truth about how this is, and you're trying to distract me, trying to bring in all these other maybe details of the situation, or distract me with something, definitely something else. So it's almost like they're kind of like hushing you up about the situation. It does feel like they're a little excessive when it comes to this, and they might even be using these distractions as an extreme, right? So it's almost like, oh, you're pushing me out, right, by adding all these other details that may even be useless information at this time. Aren't you listening to what I'm trying to tell you, right? Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Let's see. So see what is going on. The majority of you, what are they trying to distract you from? Well, obviously the conversation, but what is the conversation? It's the give and take within the situation, and why you are not sharing, why you are not on the same page, why are you not listening to what I have to say? So definitely, making delays within the situation. Feels like this can cause a slowdown. It's holding you off. It's frustrating you because it does feel like they're not on, they're just not on the same. It's causing their own limiting beliefs. So you are coming out with your beliefs and telling them, nah, you're confused. This is not the way it works, right? If you're only going after the purpose of what you're going after, it doesn't work for me, right? This is definitely freeing yourself from their control, of them trying to take control, away from the situation where you guys are supposed to be working together. Definitely a lot of delays. They're even delaying themselves. So they're slowing down the process and causing a lot of weight over here. not allowing you to get to the new beginning, not allowing you to finish the project, not allowing you to get to whatever it is you're supposed to be getting to, you guys. It's not working. They seem to be very impulsive on the situation, could even be causing some creative blocks. And this is because they have the high expectations of where they want to be. But if it's only about them, then you're not in the picture. And that's where you know it. You're like, wait a second, this doesn't work for me. And so there is a piece within you, they're not listening. So it almost makes you want to feel like you might want to give up on this situation. It's becoming too overwhelming at this time. Even though you're rethinking the approach, it still puts you at a crossroads because you're having this, yeah, it's just causing there's so much confusion. You're confused, they're confused. You're confused because you don't understand how they can just take this away and not put you in. Maybe they're trying to take the credit for everything you've done, however it is. But it's definitely stagnation. Yeah, it's starting to make you not trust the situation. There's too much broken communication. It's like I'm trying my hardest to tell you about this, but you're not listening. Definitely not listening. It's almost like they have their own dream. They may even feel like they're in their own illusion. Look, man, this is illusional, okay? And you're disillusioned by the situation, okay? Because this has to be our dream together. This has to be the teamwork that we do. It does say when you were giving up, though, you might be trying one more time just to try to get them to pay attention to the situation, see if they can actually focus, and actually bring you into the situation. But there it is, where you're focused on trying to give it one more time, you find that they're unfocused again. They're just too impulsive on this situation. They have discard for any consequences or for you even being within this teamwork area. They completely knocked you out of this scenario. Let's see what the moon cards have to say. Yeah, they're definitely not going to bring you into this scenario at all. They're far beyond driven on what they want to do. But it definitely excludes you. Angel cards say, go wild. Give it all that you can. Release any blocks or any kind of negativity that they're trying to bring to you, right? And reveal what needs to be seen. But I feel like you just continue. You could be dealing with Scorpio, but it feels like you just continue to keep doing so, right? You just, with the reveal what needs to be seen, it's just like keep telling your truth. Keep telling them this is not going to work, right? Keep making them try to understand, the situation at hand. This is never going to work if we can't do it together. This has to have teamwork. Whether it's a relationship, it's not all about you, however it's going to be, right? Live within your present power, right? They're fragmenting energy. Be careful of that, right? And making you feel stuck. And it does make you feel stuck, right? Because it says you're trying to honor your own road. Just try to do what you need to do until, hopefully they'll come around, right? Otherwise, you might have to travel past the situation and go find what it is you need, right? Because, yeah, it's like they're out for themselves, friends and colleagues, upside down. It's like they're kind of out for themselves on this situation. Very interesting. Clarify on the pleasure power and the stuck energy really quick. Yeah, there's going to be some contemplation that you're going to have to do, and you're going to have to let go of any kind of repressed emotions that you have from this situation. It just looks like they're not coming about. And there's that scattered energy. On the scattered energy is the scattered energy. The passion of the project, the passion of what's going on, the passion of the two of you working together is becoming more frustrating. Just watch your anger, because it does look like they're trying to anger you. It looks like they're trying to trigger you. When it looks like all you want is this inner happiness and this contentment, But it just feels like you don't have the support within this situation. So there's the travel plans again. As we see in the travel cards, this could be the leaving home, leaving the project, leaving it all up to them. Fine, do it yourself. Traveling away from the situation to go find what it is you need. Absolutely. There's a lot of travel over here, so it looks like you may just end up having to kind of, whether it's real, pack your bags and leave, or whether it's just, a metaphor of packing your bags and leaving, meaning I'm just going to ignore the situation. Good luck on that situation by yourself because you're not listening. Yeah. You're just going to have to focus somewhere else. Focus your attention where your attention's going to need to be, right? Because it's just not happening. They're making too much of a struggle. They're making everything harder than it needs to be, but that's just because it's all about them. So you're definitely dealing with somebody, and it even could be a Leo, who is definitely just all about them. It could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries as well. But definitely feeling like, you know what, that's it, right? Because it's definitely not going to work. They see things for themselves. Excuse me. So the overall card for the reading is... wandering the path, enjoy your journey, go find what's good for you. You're going to have to leave the situation behind because until they either can figure it out on their own, right? Either they can figure it out on their own or they're not going to. It's going to be one or the other, but you're definitely keeping you at an impasse throughout this beginning of the month. This is going to be reflect and redirect your energy. Try to focus your energy somewhere else, right? Because if you can't focus on the solution because there is no solution, then I'm going to have to pull myself out of this. You're going to have to pull yourself away from the situation so that you can find your joy again and honor your own path. It's going to be kind of crappy, though, because, if you have to go to the boss, right, and say, hey, you know what? They're not letting me help on this project. I don't know what you want me to do. Might have to have somebody else intervene. Could have to have the boss intervene. Have to have, somebody in there to say, you know what, this is just not going to work. We cannot work together. It's all about them. Okay? But yeah, at least if you do that, then you have the Fool. So if you do have to go, use your intuition and go back to the boss to say something, at least that gives you a new, fresh start. Looks like they will probably maybe give you somewhere else. Give you someone else, put you somewhere else. Give you some different kind of responsibility. That's a tough one. Okay, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.